Hello students, I am your biology lecturer. Welcome to the biology class. In the last class we discussed about expression of gene, okay, expression of gene and its regulation, okay. In the one line we can say all the genes are present in one single cell. For consideration of human cell, if you consider the human cell, all the genes are present in one cell, okay, but a particular location, in the particular location a particular protein is synthesized, a particular protein only translate. Example, in the pancreas the insulin gene is activated. Even though it is present in the skin cell, it is not going to produce any insulin. ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಕಿನ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇನ್ಸುಲಿನ್ ಜೀನ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ರೂ ಅದು ಇನ್ಸುಲಿನ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಬರೀ ಪ್ಯಾಂಕ್ರಿಯಾಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಲೈಕ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಅ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಜೀನ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದರ್ ದೆನ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ದ ಜೀನ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ಆಕ್ಟಿವೇಟೆಡ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಟೆಡ್, ಓಕೆ. Now we will discuss that how the regulation of gene is occurs, okay. We are taking one example of bacteria that is known as a E. coli bacteria. In that E. coli bacteria we have to focus on lac operon concept, okay. Next important thing, that is a lac operon. It is very important. Every gene regulation is occurs has a lac operon. It is one and only important concept in the gene regulation, okay. It is also known as, it is one of the example for prokaryotic gene regulation, okay. We can see the lac operon concept in the E. coli bacteria. In E. coli bacteria, it is also known as lactose operon, lactose operon or lac operon. This is discovered by the scientist Jacob and Monod. Jacob and Monod are the two scientists discovered the lac operon, okay. Discovered gene regulation in E. coli, okay. Here, what is operon now? Operon andre enu? Operon means it is an coordinated unit of gene regulation. Coordinated unit of gene regulation. Gene regulation ಗೆ ಏನೇನು ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ವಿತ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸೆಸರಿ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಆಪರೇಟರ್, ಪ್ರಮೋಟರ್, ಇನ್ಸುಲೇಟರ್, ರಿಪ್ರೆಸರ್, ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ we say that is a operon, okay. Here example ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾ ಹೇಳ್ದೆ lac operon we are discussing in the E. coli. E. coli ಒಳಗಡೆ lactose operon ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಯೂನಿಟ್, operon ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಯೂನಿಟ್, ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಜೀನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ, ಪ್ರಮೋಟರ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಆಪರೇಟರ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಎನ್ಹಾನ್ಸರ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ರಿಪ್ರೆಸರ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಓಕೆ. ಏನು now I will take one bacteria, consider this is the E. coli bacteria. ಇದನ್ನು E. coli ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡು, ಓಕೆ. ಆ E. coli ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಾ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಯು ನೋ ದಟ್ ಜೆನೆಟಿಕ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್, ಬಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡ್ರಾ ಫುಲ್ ಜೆನೆಟಿಕ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡ್ರಾ ದ ಅ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಡಬಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ DNA which we need for explanation of lac operon. ಏನಪ್ಪ, ಓಕೆ. This is the gene which having ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್, ಇದು ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್ ಜೀನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್, ಓಕೆ. ಈ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಜೀನ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಜೀನಿಗೂ ಅದರದೇ ಆದ ಪ್ರಮೋಟರ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಪ್ರಮೋಟರ್. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಮೋಟರ್ ಇರ್ತದ ಅದು ಆಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ಆಪ್ರೇಟರ್ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಇಟ್. ಲೀವ್ ಕಲರ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರ್ದಿನಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಆಪರೇಟರ್. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ಪ್ರಮೋಟರ್ ಆಪ್ರೇಟರ್. ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೇ ಅದನ್ನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದೂರ, ಅದನ್ನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬಿಟ್ಟು, ಈ ಆಪ್ರೇಟರ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದೂರ ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ಅನದರ್ ಜೀನ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋನ್ ಆಸ್ ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಐ ಜೀನ್. ಅದೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಐ ಜೀನ್. ಆ ಜೀನಿಗೂ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರು ಏನಿರಬೇಕು, ಪ್ರಮೋಟರ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಜೀನ್. ಓಕೆ, this is also promoter. LAC-I and its promoter. Okay, here there are two conditions. In conditions andra this lac operon antandra lactose breakdown. E. coli bacteria usually required any, suppose ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕಂಟೈನರ್ ಒಳಗೈತಿ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಾ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಾದ ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಫುಡ್ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೋಸ್. ಇಕ್ವಲೈದು ಫುಡ್ ಏನು, ಇಕ್ವಲೈ ನೀಡ್ ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್ ಬೇಕು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸಪೋಸ್ ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೋಸ್ ಇತ್ತು, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತದ ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೋಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಡೈಸ್ಯಾಕ್ರಾಯ್ಡ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಬೈ ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ galactose. Okay, here there are two conditions. If E. coli present in the glucose medium, it inactivates the operon. Operon ಏನಾಗ್ತದ, inactive ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಆಫ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ E. coliನ ನಾವು ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೋಸ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇಟ್ವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೋಸ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಜೀನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್, ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್ ಜೀನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಭಾಳ ಈಸಿ. ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸನ್ನು ತೊಗೋತದೆ, ಅವಾಗ ಈ ಜೀನ್ದು ಏನು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಅದು ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೋಸ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೋಸನ್ನು ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಡೌನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸನ್ನು ಫುಡ್ಡಾಗಿ ಇಂಟೇಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ only in the presence of lactose the lac operon is going to be switched on. ಓಕೆ, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್ ಸಿಕ್ತಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಜೀನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ ಆಗಿ, ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ ಎನ್ಸೈಮ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇಂಟೇಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್ ಸಿಗುವಾಗ ದಿಸ್ ಇಕ್ವಲೈನ್ ಡಸಂಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಎನಿ ರಿಸ್ಕ್. ಓಕೆ, ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ operon in the sense this is a process of breakdown of lactose by the E. coli. Okay, there are two conditions. I told that two conditions. ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್ presence. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೋಸ್ absent. ಎರಡು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೋಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್. ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೋಸ್. ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ಒಳಗೆ ಇದೆ, ದ ಇಕ್ವಲೈನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್. ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೋಸ್. ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೋಸ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ನೋ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್ genes, no expression of structural genes. Okay, but here due to the absence of glucose, presence of lactose, expression of structural genes and breakdown of lactose. Okay, here what structural genes anta helide. What are those structural genes? Those structural genes are LAC-Z, LAC-Y, LAC-A. lac Z, lac Y, lac A, ZYA genes. Okay, you know that this is a DNA. Okay, from every DNA, it in the prokaryotic cell it is polycistronic. Polycistronic anta gottadu means it produces the long mRNA. One mRNA produces. In that mRNA, suppose I will write here, idu one segment lac Z, idu one segment to lac Y, another segment that is a lac A. In that mRNA ಒಳಗೂ same thing. ಇದು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್, ಇದು ಒಂದು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ಡ್ RNA, ಇದು ಒಂದು ಪೋರ್ಷನ್, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದೊಂದು ಪೋರ್ಷನ್. This is the mRNA. Okay. After mRNA, there is a synthesis of protein. There are 3 types of proteins are going to be synthesized: red, white, green and blue. These. I will draw another diagram for explanation. Here I am going to draw the lac opera. Okay, this is the part of structural gene which consists of lac Z, lac Y, lac A. Lac A. Here there is a operator for this. Operator. This is operator. Again, here we can see promoter. Promoter is the site where the RNA polymerase come and bind. Illi RNA polymerase bind ಆಗ್ತದೆ. RNA polymerase binding site. Okay. Then just after promoter, in the upstream region there is another gene known as a lac I. Okay, it also have the particular promoter. Okay, here the gene, first we will take the first condition, that is a, I think all of you see this, glucose plus galactose, lactose minus, means presence of glucose, absence of lactose, means the structural genes are not going to express. It is in the switch off condition, switched off or lockout, knockout anta helತೀವಿ, switch off or knockout condition anta helತೀವಿ. Okay, the structural genes are not going to express. Why the genes are not going to express? Because there is a repressor gene. Okay, here you have to understand repression process here. There is a gene known as LAC-I. LAC-I is a gene which produces the mRNA. The mRNA is going to form a repressor or inactivator. Inactivator or inhibitor repressor. What is that repressor? This repressor goes and bind on the operator region. This repression go and bind on the operator region. That operator is very necessary for the promoter. Okay, the operator is very necessary for the promoter. Suppose ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್ ಅದ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೋಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ, ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಆಫ್ no expression of genes. Okay, there is a expression of lac I. ಇಲ್ಲಿ operator ಅಂದ್ರೆ there is a RNA polymerase go and bind with that. RNA polymerase bind on the promoter of lac I gene, then it is going to be transcribed, it forms a mRNA. mRNA convert into protein by the translation. That mRNA, after protein synthesis, that protein is nothing but the inhibitor. This inhibitor or the repressor, the inhibitor or repressor go and bind on the operator. When the operator is blocked or it is bind with the inhibitor, there is no binding of RNA polymerase. RNA polymerase do not bind on the promoter of structural genes. RNA polymerase bind ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನು ರೀಡ್ ಮಾಡೋರು ಯಾರು, ಇದನ್ನು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಯಾರು? If the RNA polymerase is not bind on the promoter region, there is no expression, there is no transcription of the structural genes. That's why there is no expression of structural genes. Okay, ultimately the E. coli bacteria directly consume the glucose. Okay, the glucose inhibit expression of structural genes. Okay, then now we have to focus on the second condition. Second condition, that is a glucose minus, means absent, glucose absent, lactose present. Okay, in that condition consider this is a E. coli bacteria. Again I am going to draw that gene. Same thing here, promoter, lac I, then again one promoter, operator, lac Z, lac Y, lac A. Okay, here due to the absence of glucose, there is a condition that there is a synthesis of lac I as usual. Okay, as usual there is synthesis of lac I, it prompts a repressor or inhibitor. Okay, inhibitor, I will just write inhibitor. This inhibitor go and bind on the operator, but due to the presence of lactose, another enhancer is go and bind on the repressor known as a allolactose. I will change the color of the pencil here. This is the allolactose. It is go and bind on the repressor or the inhibitor. Okay, after attachment or binding of the lactose, allolactose to the repressor leave the place of operator. ಯಾವಾಗ ಇನ್ಹಿಬಿಟರು ಆಪರೇಟರ್ನ ಬೈಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, that time allolactose bind on that operator inhibitor. ಯಾವಾಗ allolactose bind ಆಗ್ತದೆ, that allolactose remove the inhibitor from the place of operator. Okay, then the RNA polymerase bind on the operator. There is a transcription of all the genes. This is known as mRNA. It is polycystonic. Then 3 types of proteins going to form. Okay, the LAC-ZET gene forms the LAC-ZET gene produces the LAC-ZET gene produces the protein known as a beta galactosidase. Beta galactosidase. Okay, the LAC-Y gene produces the protein known as a permease. Permease enzyme. Okay, the LAC-A produces the protein known as a trans-acetylase. Trans-acetylase. Okay, here. Then what is the function of these structural genes? How these structural genes are help you to digest the lactose? ಏನು main theme in order to digest the lactose. ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೋಸನ್ನು ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸಾಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೋಸನ್ನು ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೋಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬ್ರೇಕ್ to form a glucose and galactose. That's why these three structural genes are very necessary for synthesis of three enzymes: beta galactosidase, permease and trans-acetylase. Okay, here I will write each functions. Beta galactosidase. Okay, again I will draw that. We have to focus on this one, LAC-Z, Y and A. mRNA is already synthesized, proteins. B, first one we have to focus on permease. That permease forms the whole. Permease go and bind on the plasma membrane of the E. coli bacteria. Permease is an enzyme, it go and bind on the plasma membrane of E. coli bacteria, it forms the pore on E. coli. Okay, you already know that. Here the E. coli present in a lactose medium. Illena enada lactose adu, consider this is lactose. Okay, when the permease form the pore, this is the pore on the plasma membrane of E. coli, then the lactose enter easily into the plasma membrane. Just remember the function of plasma membrane. Plasma membrane is very accurate and it is very specific in its function. It is semi-permeable in nature. It cannot allow any unnecessary material inside the cell. It only allow to enter particular and selectable material inside. That's why the plasma membrane is known as a selectively permeable and a semi-permeable. When the permease enzyme forms a pore on the plasma membrane of E. coli bacteria, then the lactose easily enter inside the cytoplasm of E. coli. Okay, then a first enzyme, that is beta galactosidase. Okay, this beta galactosidase break down the lactose to form the glucose plus galactose. Beta galactosidase break down the glucose and galactose. Okay, that glucose easily digest by the E. coli bacteria. This is an actual process of lac operon. Okay, you have to understand like that only. Through the permease transporter, it forms a pore, in the sense it forms a transporter. The lactose enter inside the cytoplasm. That lactose is going to be broken by beta galactosidase. Okay, it breaks the lactose to form a galactose and glucose. That glucose is easily digested by the E. coli bacteria. Okay, this is very important concept for the 5 marks. Explain lac operon concept with the diagram. For that you have to draw this diagram. Okay, here you have to draw this diagram. This is a inhibitor, or you can just write repressor. Then promoter for the lac-I, then operator, then expression of structural genes. This is very important. By the lac-Z gene, beta-galactosidase will form. By the lac-Y gene, permease. Lac-A gene, trans-acetylase. Just we discuss about function of beta-galactosidase. Beta-galactosidase is synthesized by the lac-Z gene. It is going to break down the galactose to form a glucose and it is going to break down the lactose to form a glucose and galactose. Okay. Then function of permease. Permease is an enzyme. It is going to bind on the plasma membrane of E. coli. It forms a transporter. Okay. It allows lactose entry. It helps in the entry of lactose inside the cytoplasm of E. coli. Okay. When the lactose is entered inside the cytoplasm, the beta-galactosidase act on that lactose to break to form a glucose and galactoside. Okay. Next, we didn't discuss about the trans-acetylase. What is the necessity of this lac-A gene? Lac-A gene is very necessary for breaking the toxic material which is enter along with the lactose. Okay. The toxic, this is very important for the NEET examination. Lac-A gene forms trans-acetylase enzyme which is going to break down the toxic material enter along with lactose. Bari permease ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, pore formation ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. Permease forms a pore. Okay, through this pore not only lactose can enter, along with this lactose another material known as a tone PG. Tone PG. Tone PG is a toxic material. Just remember the toxic. Tone PG atla toxic anta tilkodu. Along with the lactose, tone PG enters the cytoplasm. Okay. For breaking the toxic material, trans-acetylase is very necessary. Okay. The tone PG toxic material is very similar with the lactose. That's why it can easily enter along with the permease transporter. So, for breaking those tone PG toxic material, trans-acetylase is very necessary. Okay. Enter along with the lactose, which is tone PG. Structural similarity with lactose. Structural similarity with the lactose, that's why it enters along with the lactose. Okay. This is all about the lac-operon concept. You have to remember and practice the diagram of the lac-operon. Okay. Then you have to practice explanation. Okay. This is very important for the 5 marks question. We will discuss in the next class next topic, that is Human Genome Project. Okay. I hope all of you getting this one. Please watch the videos regularly. Don't skip any classes. Okay, I hope all of you getting this one. We will continue in the next class. Thank you.